Peace to the family. Now, this video right here brings pleasure to me. And I mean that in a no Diddy type of way. Shout out to Nesta Gibbs of the Boxing Voice. Ness, you landed one with this one here when you got Turki Alalshikh on your show. Now, I've been the content creator on YouTube in boxing that's been blowing the lid off of the lies of Mama Hofield. Anything that dealing with the lies of Mama Hofield, I've been the one who's been exposing the mama, right? Which is the mother of Kid Austin. So I told you guys, Mama Hofield lied about Shakur Stevenson planting drugs in the car. She lied about Shakur Stevenson slashing her tires of 4 different rental cars. She lied about Shakur Stevenson breaking into her Airbnb while her son was in training camp in Fort Lauderdale with her. She lied about the masseuse putting Shakur Stevenson's masseuse, which you don't have, putting cream on her son in Saudi Arabia and poisoning her son. Then she said that the Saudis did it, stuff like that. She said all these different lies, right? Fantastical stories, pulled out of the apartment 3 o'clock in the morning with her panties on, and they put handcuffs on her, and they put firearms to her sons and her head and all that stuff there. The tow truck driver was the one who cracked the case when he showed up and put his hand on the hood of the car when he was in the process of towing the car and convinced the police that, hey, these guys couldn't have done this, because the car is ice cold. And of course, I went to Fort Lauderdale. There is no police report that Mama Hofield said that she was going to release to show proof of all of the things that happened.
Bruh.
Mole was in the camp because Shakur and them hired the mole.
Bruh.
He stole our passports. He ripped Floyd's passport. Floyd went to the airport to come to London for the meet, and they wouldn't let him on because they said, your signature page is ripped out of your book.
Bruh.
Also stabbed the tires. We went through 4 rental cars.
Bruh.
3 Airbnbs.
No, it was like 5.
Bruh.
I didn't believe this person was the mole.
Bruh.
Because he was supposed to be a friend. They also called the cops.
Bruh.
The SWAT team come 3 o'clock in the morning, say we harboring kids. They got an out-of-state call, and I got police records to show all of this. Kidnapping kids.
Bruh.
So 3 o'clock in the morning, they got guns to Floyd's head, and they search the house and they find out that this is somebody prank. So then they make a report saying that people is trying to prank this guy so he can't make his flight. The day before the flight, somebody planted drugs in the car.
Bruh.
In our rental car, and they called the cops, said that a guy with dreads tried to run him over while he was doing drugs in the car.
Yo, I think we should plan this another time. This nigga's scared!
So we wake up, the car alarm ringing, we go outside. I'm in my drawer saying, this my rental car. And they like, you just drove this car. Somebody a half an hour ago reported y'all. So they throw me in the car with cuffs on and they start testing these drugs.
Bruh.
The thing that saved me is the guy, the tow truck driver that was putting the car on thing. He felt the car. He said, this car haven't been driven in hours. It's ice cold.
Bruh.
There's no way this man drove this car 30 minutes ago. And so they took the cuffs off. They took the drugs. They apologized and they had a cop circling the block till we got on the airplane to make sure nothing else happened.
Come on now, dawg. Come on, man.
She would not release a toxicology report showing that her son was poisoned by Shakur Stevenson and stuff like that. Now, the reason why I love the interview that Nesta Gibbs did, Ness asked the question that everybody wanted to know. What's the situation with Kid Austin, Floyd Schofield Jr., which is the Kid Austin, and do you plan on working with him again? And Turki Alalshikh let it be known that, no, I would never work with him again because, the father/mother, or Shim, is lied. You lied on her country. You lied. You lied on the country. You talk about their religion, but you lied on the country. You lied to say that Saudi Arabia did A, B, C, and D. You lied on Turki Alalshikh. Turki Alalshikh said that you was a liar. As a matter of fact, you ain't got to believe me. Let's see what Turki Alalshikh has to say.
What's the situation with Floyd Schofield? Do you care to comment? Can we ever see him on a Riyadh season card or a Ring TV card?
Okay, put yourself in my place, in my shoes, okay? Put yourself in my shoes, okay? Guy before 36 hours from fight with Shakur with good money, when I say good money, he quit. And suddenly his father saying a lot of things not truth about us and about my country. And after that, he go and take normal fight with 10% of what we offer for him. You think this guy deserves to give him another chance?
He made it seem like he was in a hospital.
If he complete like this. If I am man, doesn't like boxing, I will say to Shakur, okay, thank you, goodbye. This is 50,000 for the camp and for your train, and thank you, right? I bring another fighter for Shakur in 36 hours, right?
Yep.
Then if this guy is sick in the hospital, okay, I believe him. Why in his father going to the media and lie about us and about our country and how we handle him? And this is all not truth. And we have it in emails and WhatsApp, and he thank us and everything. Why in his father going to the media and lie about us and about our country and how we handle him? And this is all not truth. And we have it in emails and WhatsApp, and he thank us and everything. This is it. I want to tell you, this is the problem. If you deal with us and deal with me as a promoter, as you dealing with promoters, talking lie, talking bad words, this is different situation. We are different.
Now, I want you to notice how quiet the panel was when Turki Alalshikh was answering the question. He let it be known that Mama Hofield lied. You lied on them, saying that they did A, B, C, and D. He said that he has emails. He have emails and text messages via WhatsApp where you thank them and all that stuff there and yada, 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 blah, this, squaze. Mama Hofield lied, period. Mama Hofield is a pathological liar that tell fantastical stories. She can't help it. Then she turned down the fight for her son because she's fucking her son up at this point. She turned down the fight with her son to fight for $1 million, and she fought Tevin Farmer for $100,000. Make it make sense. That's neither here nor there. But I'm just, saying, I'm glad that Ness asked that question because we heard it from Turki Alalshikh's mouth. Because you got people who don't like Shakur Stevenson, even though they know Mama Hofield is lying, but because they don't like Shakur, they are allowing their dislike for Shakur to want to believe the lies that Mama Hofield said about Shakur Stevenson because they don't like Shakur. So, they're allowing, they don't have any objectivity or just common sense to kick in at this point. Did you get what I'm saying? So that's been dispelled. Now, let's break down this subject matter as it relates to Edgar Berlanga. Edgar Berlanga's wife, beautiful wife, is making claims that her husband was cheated and Hamza Shiraz put out, or fought with something in his hand, plaster or whatever the case may be. We have several examples of fighters who have left the ring with hand wraps on their hands. Lamont Roach had hand wraps on his hands in the middle of the ring when they was interviewing, Javante Tank Davis. When he said he got his hair done and all that stuff there, Lamont Roach wraps is on his hand. Adrian Broner got walked all the way to the locker room with hand wraps on his hands when he got beat by Marcos McDonald. Now, this is what Edgar Berlanga supporters online are trying to say. Well, look what Margarito did to Miguel Cotto. Listen, Margarito's situation and the Miguel Cotto situation and what's going on with Edgar Berlanga is two different things. So basically, let you hear what Eddie Hearn had to say. Eddie Hearn broke this down very well. Now, you can say what you want to say. Eddie Hearn doesn't promote Edgar Berlanga. Eddie Hearn doesn't promote Hamza Shiraz. You can say what you want to say. What I want to say to Edgar Berlanga's team and his supporters, if you really believe that Hamza Shiraz did something nefarious and he had something wrong with his hand wraps, why don't you sue him? Forget hiding behind fans. Forget showing video clips and saying, hey, look at this video to try to sway public opinion. Show me where your nuts at. Drop your nuts and drop that lawsuit. Get your old overturned. Get the laws overturned and prove to the world, say, look, this is the evidence. You want to know why you won't do that? Because it's some bullshit. True. You won't do it. I know for a fact you won't do it. I'm willing to bet money to any of the Puerto Rican assassin, Edgar Berlanga, who I call the Puerto Rican assassin, and I say that in jest because he's not an assassin. But but I just say that just to laugh, make fun in front of Berlanga. But I'm saying all that to say this: just show the receipts. Just like Mama Hofield. Mama Hofield have not shown one receipt yet. She haven't shown no police report. She haven't shown no toxicology report. She haven't shown anything but lies out of her fat mouth. But let's see what Eddie Hearn has to say.
There's been some recent controversy about the Shiraz hand wraps. Edgar Berlanga's wife has been posting about it. Edgar Berlanga has been liking and reposting things about it. What's your opinion on it? Do you think it's controversy or not?
I shouldn't even really comment on it because it's not my fighter, either one of them. I think it's total bullshit.
Gotcha.
Like, you know, you can't even take a piss without the New York State Athletic Commission holding your genitals and actually sitting on the toilet seat with you. Everything is watched like a hawk. They're probably the most strictest commission. Both teams watch the hand wraps. Both teams watch, and the inspector watch the glove going on. There's no opportunity to tamper with the hand wraps. And you've got people like Andy Lee, right, in Hamza Shiraz's corner, who's one of the most honest, like, you know, huge integrity. Just give the guy his credit. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's going to get a bit embarrassing. And it's not even my fighter. So I'm giving my honest opinion, which is absolutely ridiculous. Just move on. You got beat. Come back stronger.
As I said before, you'll have people trying to use the Margarito situation, what happened years ago with Margarito. My question is this here. Can you get away with plastered hand wraps in 2025? As I said, listen, fuck the fans hiding behind avatars. Fuck what anybody says. Edgar Berlanga's team member was right there watching that and those hands get wrapped. That's what Edgar Berlanga's wife is not saying. What she's not saying is, was there somebody from Edgar Berlanga's team sitting right there watching Hamza Shiraz get his hands wrapped? Yes. She ain't saying that. What Edgar Berlanga and his followers are not saying is that Edgar Berlanga had someone sitting right there in the locker room, along with the New York State Athletic Commission, along with it being videoed, that Hamza Shiraz was getting his hands wrapped. So you're trying to tell me that Hamza Shiraz was able to fool the New York State Athletic Commission as well as Edgar Berlanga's one of the members that's a part of his team, that because we know when you get your hand, I've been in the locker room when these fighters fight. When they get their hand wraps, you have a commissioner there, and you have somebody from Edgar Berlanga's team or that fighter's team of the opposition sitting right there watching the hand wraps. Matter of fact, remember when Cool Boy Stealth fought in Japan? He fought a New Way the Monster. You had Cool Boy Stealth trainer right there, and they didn't like the way Edgar Berlanga, a New Way the Monster hand was getting wrapped. They didn't like the way his hands was getting wrapped. So it's on video. His trainer was right there saying, "No, we don't like the way you stacking your wraps. We want you to put it this way." And a New Way said, "Okay, no problem." His hand wrapper, his trainer was wrapped his hands exactly the way Cool Boy Stealth trainer wanted him to do, and Cool Boy Stealth still got knocked out. So my thing is this here. Fuck the bullshit. Show the evidence. Sue him. Sue Hamza Shiraz. Anybody that's a part of Edgar Berlanga's team, just sue him. Show the evidence. Put it out there. Because you can show a video, show us, say, no, we got proof of this here. Guess what? You can't. You got beat. Edgar Berlanga was not that good. I'm just being honest with you. I called him the Puerto Rican assassin, but he's not that good. He's a big guy. He's a puncher. He made a lot of money his past couple of fights, and that's it. Hamza Shiraz was the better fighter. You're from New York, in your city, around your people, and they turned on you. You want to know how I know they turned on you? Let's hear what Fat Joe has to say, what happened, and what broke his heart.
Shout out to Hamza, everybody who threw the event. They took care of us, the Turk. You know what I mean? Turkey, for Saudi Arabia. Salam alaikum, my brothers. But man, that was hard. That was hard. And, you know, they put him through concussion protocol because he was getting hit hard. So he's in this room for like an hour and they checking him, and then they had forced him to the hospital. It was just wild for me. What I didn't like was how the crowd turned on him. He come out, he New York's own. I see 1 million Puerto Rican flags, people singing Lean Back. We walking him into the ring, and the next thing you know, what was it, the 4th or 5th round, as soon as he get dropped, I seen the same people cheering for him, screaming and laughing and clapping. And, you know, I'm old, so I've been through this before personally, but I know him. I don't know where he's at mentally to see the fans that were acting like they were cheering from him. And now the difference is they got you on social media, twisted every way, you falling down. And I guess that's part of sports. You know, I seen some of my friends, I get really mad. Rich gets really mad. So when we see our friends, you know, obviously, yo, Fat Joe loved that young kid, Berlanga. You know it though, right?
No doubt.
So I feel like all my friends know it. So if I'm looking at people trash talking to him on the comments, and people that are family that's down with us are laughing and liking it, and my man's wives and them, I'm almost like, this is like when Trump won. I almost ain't talked to half the people I knew that was going for Trump. So it was like, yo, I'm over here when he loses, they clowning him. And people I know who know I love him are in the comments laughing. It's, yo, he had to learn this lesson. I mean, it's tough. It was tough for me. I'm sure it's tougher for him.
Fat Joe doesn't understand why they was laughing at Edgar Berlanga. You can't make this shit up. Edgar Berlanga was acting a whole donkey out here on these streets. Let me put my headphones on. He was acting an entire donkey. He was so disrespectful with hyping the fight up. He was pointing, he had his gun pointing it, and it had like an invisible firearm in his hand, putting it at the man's head and doing this here. You know, he talked so much trash. He was walking through the streets of New York with 5 members of the terror squad. You get what I'm saying? You know, playing Ja Rule. I got 100 guns, 100 clips. Nigga, I'm from New York, New York. All of that there. Then y'all walk him to the ring. You, Fat Joe, Remy Ma, playing that old ass lean back. You know what I mean? And then you wonder why all of the Puerto Ricans turned on him. Yeah, man, they turned on him. So don't get mad at me. Y'all go at the Puerto Ricans in New York who cheered him in the beginning and then laughed and made fun at him. Get mad at your friends, Fat Joe, who you say that was close to you, and then I see them in the comment section making memes, laughing, saying that Edgar Berlanga need to learn his lesson. Yes, he needed to learn his lesson. This is the only guy in the history of the sport of boxing. And Edgar Berlanga, that was a brilliant move you made. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta take my hat off to you. Shout out to your manager, Keith Conley. Keith Conley, you are one of the best managers in the history of boxing, because you took a mediocre fighter who knocked out a bunch of bums, knocked them out in the first round, 16, 17 bums. Shout out to Top Rank. They did a good job in building them. And you took him from that to land the Canelo fight so he can make the $10 million and then make some more money fighting Hamza Shiraz. You got him 2 big paydays. You, sir, deserve to be manager of the year. Keith Conley, you deserve to be manager of the year. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So Edgar Berlanga did all of these clown antics. I'm gonna knock him out. I'm gonna send that nigga back to London. You know, he's from the UK. They're not built like us over here. This is my city. I'm the king of New York. I got keys to the city. I'm the Prince of Puerto Rico. You're the only fighter I know who threw himself a parade in Puerto Rico. You paid a bunch of Puerto Ricans to follow you on dirt bikes and motorcycles, talking about something that, you know, they threw a parade for you because you went 12 rounds with Canelo. You went on a losing tour. The only fighter in the history of boxing. And guess what? It worked. Edgar, it worked. I take my hat out to you. That's why I started joking, calling you the Puerto Rican assassin. Like literally. But other fans call you Berlanga. So if you dish it, you got to know how to take it. When Edgar Berlanga was shitting on these other fighters and he was knocking them out, I didn't see Fat Joe and nobody feeling sorry for those fighters he knocked out. When he knocked out that Puerto Rican dude who just got out of prison, the one he fought in Orlando at the hotel resort at Popeye's Chicken parking lot, the fat Puerto Rican dude who lost all that weight, he had stretch marks on his stomach. The fight he had before Hamza Shiraz, I didn't see nobody feeling sorry for him. He full-fledged Puerto Rican. This man was on work release. He had an ankle bracelet on his leg. He was on parole, and he had to get permission from his parole officer to leave Puerto Rico to come to the States so that he can fight Edgar Berlanga. This man did 10 years straight, 10 calendar years in prison in solitary confinement, eating oodles and noodles. And eating doggone what their goulashes and stuff like that. Wasn't nobody feeling sorry for him. Y'all went like, oh man, that messed up. That's what they did to him. No, but if you dish it, you got to know how to take it. Now the roles have reversed. The people are not talking about Edgar Berlanga because he lost. You win fights, you lose fights. What people are talking about, it was his antics that led up to him losing. Now he's going down the Deontay Wilder path. The same shit that Wilder supporters did. Man, you got to look at the hair rack, man. He had showed me in his gloves. Man, I think it was a cast. Guess what? We still waiting on Wilder to show evidence and proof that Tyson Fury cheated him. He still haven't showed it. See, this is the thing, right? When you live in the world of delusion and you start drinking your own Kool-Aid, you start to believe your own lies. You start to believe your own hype. Do you get what I'm saying? So Edgar Berlanga, you got your ass whipped. You got beat in front of all the Puerto Ricans and New Yorkers. It is what it is. You learned the lesson. Be quiet, humble yourself, and get back to work. Now, you might have to go back to bum bashing. But this bum is taking the easy matches. Fight another bum. Because I don't know if you're going to be able to beat any of the elite fighters in your weight division. True. Because you're not an elite fighter yourself. You're a good fighter, but you're not an elite fighter. You're a hard puncher, but you're not an elite fighter. That's it. So the matchmaking has to be very, very careful. A lot of these fighters, they get match made very, very well. So you did good, Edgar. Hold your head up. But this glove gate, hand wrap gate shit, my thing is this here. Show the receipts. Fuck showing me a video. Fuck your fans showing the video. Show tangible receipts. Go appeal your loss. Go to the New York State Athletic Commission. Sue him. Go to court. Sue him and get it overturned. I bet you won't do that. You want to know why? Because you know what the deal is. True. So that's the reality of the situation. You guys, let me know what you think. Leave your comments below. Got an interview dropping coming soon. Y'all be on the lookout. We won't be going live today because I'm flying to Atlanta. So I'm going to holler at you guys. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace. Come on, Berlanga. Let your hands go. Ooh, nice left foot by Sharad. Nice one, too. Oh, he don't drop them. Oh, he don't drop the Puerto Rican assassin. Oh, he down. Get up, baby. Get up, baby. Come on, you can do it. Come on, get up, baby. Don't come on, dog. Come on, Berlanga. Don't do me like that tonight. Come on now. We got the club to popping, baby. Tighten up, dog. Tighten up. Don't lose in front of that. Oh, nice left foot by Sharad. Left foot. Oh my God. Oh, he going down again. He going down again. Oh, that fool. He got it all down again. Oh my God. Oh, he out of there. Come on, don't do this to me. No, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. No, man. No, he out of there. He out of there. Come on, fam. No, tighten up, Berlanga. Tighten up, baby. The Puerto Rican assassin. The Puerto Rican assassin. Oh my God. Oh. Oh my God. Why, Lord? Why? Why, Lord? Why, Lord? No, man. Why, Lord? Why? Why, Lord? Why, Lord? No, man. Today's show was sponsored by Foster's Barbershop. If you are in the city of Tampa, download the app Booksy. That's BOOKSY up here to book you an appointment. Let them know that Coach Malachi sent you and you will receive a 10% discount. Foster's Barbershop is located at 1923 West Main Street, West Tampa, Florida, 33607. Not only can you book a day, but you will be able to book which time that you want. This is one of the only barbershops in the city that honors your appointment. So when you book the appointment, when you get there, you will be sitting in the seat right on time, the time that you have booked. Just let them know that Coach Malachi sent you and you will receive a 10% discount.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.